traders from across the globe. Welcome to Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar. All right, traders, this video is for Tuesday, 1/27/09. For Monday, we had some trades on the board. We had some trades on our site. And let me tell you something, traders. What happened to me on Monday? I was a sufferer. I suffered. I was defeated. I was vanquished, deprived, worsted, berated. I forfeited. I was dispossessed. I was ruined, wrecked, undone, overthrown. I was the underdog, disadvantaged, underprivileged. I had fallen. I was bereft. I was denuded. I was unredeemed. I was a failure. I was hosed. I was completely screwed over. And in short, I was a loser yesterday. Hey, to my bashers, are we done? Is that enough? All right, traders, right back into it, baby. We had a losing day, but you know me, my dukes are up. And really good technical reason why had a little bit of pop on Monday. I want you to look back here at the board. Very interesting. The parallel channel that we've been selling into. On Monday, it stuck. The market stuck its ugly head up right here above the channel and settled above the channel. Hooray, we're out of the channel, right? Yeah, baby. On to something new. All right. We popped out of the channel, but that doesn't mean we're not going to fall right back down into it and head straight back down. Tomorrow, we have figures coming out at 8:30 in the morning, OST. I'm not even going to get into the figures. I'm not a fundamentalist. Of course, I follow them all. Those figures could come out and easily knock us right back down into the channel. However, at this point, we're out of the channel. Indicators have turned up. And scary as it sounds, we got a green Omni for tomorrow, man. Imagine a green Omni. Traders, I don't know what's going to happen with the green Omni, because I'll tell you this right now. Do not fall in love with the upside. A rally is a rally. You always get rallies in a bear market. A 2-day rally would be a sure sell signal, most likely. We'll take it one day at a time because we are day traders. But here's the other interesting thing. I tell you all the time, you know, trading, it's a fine art, but it's like reading a book. And every page is a new day, a new bar. And every chapter is like a new move or a new formation in the markets, right? We just finished a chapter of this parallel channel, or I think we finished it. We'll see where we end up. Now, we have this huge wedge formation, which I'd like to show you. We are morphing into something different out of the parallel channel into a wedge. With that in mind, and the green Omni tomorrow, I think we need to go look at some charts, traders. So let's get ready. I only have a couple. Let's go look at some charts. Okay, traders, what you are looking at is the March daily bar of the S&P, traders. And look, finally we climbed out of the parallel channel. Now let's see if this big wedge has a couple of trades in it for us. As you can see, traders, this parallel channel worked really, really well, right? We stayed with it. We sold it and sold it and sold it. And boy, we have a lot of great trades inside that parallel. But as of Monday, it stuck its head up above the parallel, settled above it. So now the top of that parallel line, which was our resistance, becomes support. So if it's support, you buy it when it gets down there. If, in fact, it breaks back into the channel, well, then right back into the channel we go and we trade it for what it is. For now, we got above the channel becomes support, and then we look for the next obvious formation, and the next obvious formation is this huge wedge right here. So, if that's the case, we have a little room to rally. Even if it rallied to the top of the wedge, it comes in right at the Omni proprietary average. Boom. Top of the wedge. Beautiful if we get there. As you know, I love selling the rallies in a bear market, but Omni went into a buy on Monday, a little bit past midday. I gave a recommendation into the premium room and said, look, around 11:24 to 11:27, the Omni started to ask for a buy. Lo and behold, it rallied all the way to 8:38, 8:39 after that buy. So Omni started to get a little bit bullish on Monday, and lo and behold, the market did as well. And tonight, Omni comes out with a buy. And boy, that scares the crap out of me, but if Omni says jump, I jump. So we have a buy, We'll see what happens again, traders. We go back down into this line and we negate all buying for the moment. But for a one-day pop, maybe two, we'll take a look at the buy side. So that's the S&P, traders. One more chart for you. Okay, traders, now we are looking at the Dow Jones Transportation Average. As you know, I view the transportation average as the leader of the indices. Not my idea, traders. Charles Dow came up with this 120 years ago. I've been following it since I've been a trader. It certainly does act like the leader of indices. What is the leader doing? Once again, as you can see illustrated by this blue parallel right here, the leader has popped out of the parallel and is sitting right here. There's something else on the chart, obviously. We are a buyer of double bottoms and a seller of double tops, if you ever get one. Because that's one of our trading rules at the Omni Trading Academy. See a double bottom, buy a double bottom. See a double top, sell a double top. Well, we have a double bottom in the transportation average. It hit here back on 11/21/08, the price of 29.09. We got right down to about 29.20. Consider that a double bottom, especially now that indicators have looked bullish. So you may get a bounce off of this technically just because it's a double bottom and we're out of the parallel. On top of that, the FOMC or the Fed is meeting, two-day meeting starting Tuesday, ending Wednesday. That means we are probably free to rally for a day until the end of the meeting on Wednesday. More reason to think you might get a rally. Now, two ways to handle this, traders. If you are extremely bearish and don't want to even budge on the buy side, wait for the rally to end, wait for the FOMC meeting to end, and then maybe get short about 40 minutes after the meeting, if in fact we ever even rally. Otherwise, try getting long tomorrow with the Omni and see what happens. Hey, traders, stops are in, right? You know what you're going to get tagged for if you get tagged. Right now, analysis does point to this double bottom being a short-term buy. Do your homework, traders. Tell me what you think about this. So, traders, you see those two charts? Look, you know me, I'm a bear, but I'm a trader. I'm a bull if I should be bullish. I'm a bear if I should be bearish. And if we have a sideways market, hey, I'll trade the bottom and top of that sideways. I don't care which way it goes. If I get an indication, I go in the direction of the market because I trade what the market gives me to trade, not what I hope for, not what I want to have happen, not what I wish for. I trade what I see. And I recommend each and every one of you traders out there become analysts and trade what you see on those charts, not what you hope for, not what you think, not what you hear on TV, not what you even surmise if you put all the fundamentals together. You know why? How could you be right with the outcome? How can any of us be right? The charts are right. The markets are right. If you go with them, you will see that they are always right. Look, we had a losing trade yesterday. The market was just beginning to turn. The charts did say, Oscar, something's going on here. And lo and behold, something did happen. And we were right on it, just like we should be. So today, if Omni wants to be a buyer, hey, I'll jump in and buy it for a day. But I'll say it again. Don't fall in love with the upside, traders. Look, there is no way the world is ready for the big rally. We're not there yet. The U.S. had this major banking disaster over the last couple of months. The U.K. and Eurozone is going through that now. You know who's got to go through it next? Asia. When Asia, China especially, goes through their round, maybe then we can go into our long flat before the rally. Until then, we got to absorb the loss of wealth from Europe. Then the world's got to absorb the loss of wealth coming from China. And then traders, you can't imagine the amounts of layoffs. I just read in the papers today. I wanted to rattle off a whole list. I wrote them all down. This is past the weekend. Now there are more layoffs. I wrote out an entire list. And you know what? I don't have it on the top of my head. Mike, would you mind? Well, you know what? It's not even in the office. We'll let it go. I'll do it in tomorrow night's video. It doesn't make that much of a difference. But there's a lot more layoffs going around. Traders, how is the United States going to earn any taxes this year, or Europe, or China, if everyone's out of work, if unemployment is almost at 10%, companies are shutting down factories like crazy and laying off people? Where is the world's economy going to get the tax base revenue from to make the market go higher, to make the companies go higher, for us to buy their products. That doesn't happen while you're contracting. The economy is still contracting. These markets are still very, very bearish, and do not be fooled by an up day or two. Right off the bat, I had the bulls come out of the woodwork today, and I'm thinking, what are you, crazy? We started dropping at 1577. We're at 840. What do you think that is, a rally? I mean, come on. This market has been bearish for a long time, and it looks like it's only a small portion of how bearish it will become. So, if you see rallies, you need to sell them until the market actually changes complexion and becomes a bull. When that happens, I promise you I will take don't fall in love with the upside right off the board, and I'll say don't fall in love with the downside. But I am not doing that until we become a bullish market. Now, will I jump in and get bullish every now and then because the analysis says so? Well, absolutely. I don't have a choice. I follow analysis blindly. It's the only way to trade. I have a rule set. I follow my rule set without ever veering from my rules. And I am a pure analyst. I follow the analysis. With that in mind, yes, you could get a rally tomorrow. I'm not expecting much. I will not fall in love with the upside. In fact, just a little peck on the cheek with the upside is about all I'm looking to do. You know what I mean? You're not going to fall in love with it. You're not even going to stay with it until the morning. You're just going to give a little peck on the cheek and go home. That's what I'm doing with the upside. We'll see what happens. All right, traders, remember, come on down to my site. It's www.livewithoscar.com. Grab a free membership, jump in the chat rooms, and allow me to help you learn how to do analysis, learn how to view the charts in the way we view them here at the Omni Trading Academy. I will tell you this, those charts are a roadmap to where these markets are going next. Basically, when you look at a price chart, right, a graph, what it really is just it's a visual look at fundamental news and traders' reaction to such. It all comes out in the graphs. You use those graphs, use them correctly, you will be on the right side way more often than not. Okay, with that in mind, traders, I have a site, www.livewithoscar.com, as I told you, but on that site is the Omni page. On the Omni page, you will find our exact recommendation, where we're looking to buy, where we place our stops, and where we hope for profit objective for tomorrow. Come on down to the site and go take a look at that Omni, jump in the chat rooms, and let's go to work. Guys, am I forgetting anything? Are we done here?
How about the contest?
Trading contest. Traders off the bat. Hey, you guys, there's a lot of you that are doing well in the virtual trading contest. Traders, Omniacs, don't forget, trade the contest. Trade your simulators, try to win, trade the S&P every day. More importantly, use your blogs, traders. At the end of each day, give the site just a couple of moments, go into your blog, explain why you bought, why you sold, how you won or lost, what your mentality was behind it, or what your technical analysis was behind it. Traders, we use those blogs. Everyone reads them, and it helps everyone learn a little more. The site is all about all of us as a group in unity, learning how to be better traders and better analysts. Please use the blogs if you are in the trading contest. Give us a little blurb about what you did. It'll really be helpful. Thank you so much for that. All right, traders, give me a call anytime day or night, 702-629-4755. And don't forget, tomorrow we're looking to buy a dip in the S&P. Oh, my goodness, a great Omni. Oh, my God, we'll see what happens. But we'll see. All right, I am steadfast. Omni wants to get long. I'll be there in the trenches with my dukes up, and we'll see what happens. All right, traders, say this to yourselves every morning, every afternoon, every evening. It'll help you keep your emotions out of trading. And you know what that is? Stops are in. Emotions are out.
Futures trading is risky and can cause substantial financial loss. We do not claim or guarantee that you will profit from the information provided. That being said, I am a 24-year seasoned trader on and off the floors. This is how I've made my living for many, many years. Good luck trading.